tested hundreds of Amazon products over the years, but when it comes down to it, there are only a select few that truly make it into a permanent rotation in my daily routine. So today I thought it'd be fun to round up some tried and true Amazon favorites that I reach for every single day and have been more than worth the purchase. I have about 10 to 15 products to highlight with you today that are truly worth checking out. So let's dive in. If you have any Amazon favorites, let me know in a comment below. I'll have everything linked in the description box and pinned to a top comment so you can easily find the direct links to shop today's video. Before we jump in, I also wanted to show you a better look at this precious dress that I got on Amazon. I have been loving it. It is just so sweet with this little ruffle detail. I love the print, and it's just one of those effortless summer dresses. It's maxi length. I'm 5'5" for height reference, so if you are petite, do keep that in mind. It's not lined, but it's also not super thin. The material is polyester, but I don't find it to be sheer or see-through. So to kick things off, we are truly starting with a product that I have no doubts you do not expect me to talk about or recommend. It's something probably not on your radar whatsoever, but trust me, this product is probably going to change your life and your entire family's life. I actually discovered this product at a favorite things party last holiday, and it was one of the most stolen items, and everyone could not stop raving about it, and I can't believe we're going there. But you can actually buy at-home bidets. Yep, we are going there. We've talked about the squatty potty here on my channel. Yes, that is also worth it. But now you don't have to travel to Europe to have that luxury experience at home. You can now buy it on Amazon, easily install it, and I guarantee you, you're probably gonna add it to more toilets around your house. Next up, I would describe as an unexpected home luxury. These are things that are not the most exciting to purchase, but you're gonna be like, why the heck didn't I buy these sooner? In the past, I've used those little dots that you can just stick on, but over time they do not stay. They collect hair because they kind of are open on the bottom. So I discovered these on Amazon actually a few years ago, and I continue to rebuy them as we add more furniture to our house, or just I realize I need someone in another spot of the house, especially if you have little kids. I have a little 3-year-old who loves to slide her step stool around from the bathroom to the kitchen depending on where she needs it. So this ensures that she's not going to scratch our floor, and it also makes the furniture slide much quieter. So if you have a chair that's causing a lot of noise as you slide it in and out, this is an easy way to fix that. Next favorite is a brand that I discovered earlier this year, and I'm excited to be partnering with them for a portion of today's video to share one of their brand new designs. I could not have discovered them at a more perfect time now that I am pregnant, because my body has been making quite a few changes. I feel like every single day something new is going on with my body during pregnancy. But obviously with a growing bump and bodily changes, I have been so thankful to have discovered Comfelie, because their bras have worked for me from the beginning of pregnancy, and I know I'm going to continue to be able to use them because they are very stretchy. They're wire-free, so they're not going to dig in. They recently launched a Curve Pop bra, and y'all, I am so impressed with the fabric of this. It feels like a satin pillowcase for your ladies. If you are looking for a comfortable bra, it's technically a bralette, but I would consider it more of a hybrid because it is so much more supportive and provides so much more lift than a typical bralette that I've tried in the past. These bralettes have 3D cups and so much more like tailored shaping to really support you and lift you up. I wear them every single day. They're comfortable enough to wear around the house. They're not a bra that you're gonna have to rip off immediately as soon as you get home because they are wire-free. And what's really cool about the Curve Pop bra is the material gives it this shiny illusion, so it provides lift without stuffing the crap out of the padding to really lift you up. It has a dimensional look and shape to it. If you haven't tried these bras before, you are in for a treat. You probably will throw away all of your other bras in your drawer. I will have them linked for you down below. We all know Amazon fashion can be a little hit or miss. I have actually had quite a few misses lately, which is why you haven't seen an Amazon fashion haul from me this past month, but hopefully next month we'll have some more gems. But when it comes to Amazon fashion, the first thing that comes to my mind that has been my best purchase ever, that says a lot coming from me because I don't even want to know how many things I've bought from Amazon over the years, but the reason I cannot stop recommending these is because they are truly my most worn shoe. So if you haven't tried these white sneakers that I have been recommending for the past 3, maybe going on 4 years now, then I'm happy to introduce you to your future self's most worn shoe. Seriously, every time I share these on stories, I always get so many DMs from y'all saying these are truly the best and your most worn shoe in your wardrobe, so I have no doubts that they are not going to disappoint. I reach for mine on a weekly basis, honestly year-round. They work for every season. I never travel without them. I usually wear them to the airport. If I'm going to do a lot of walking, these are my go-to shoes so I can still look put together. They look great with dresses because they have a really nice low profile on the ankle. They're not clunky. They don't add a lot of weight to your feet. I recently just got back from New York, which I do have a New York vlog if you want to see what I was up to on that trip. But I walked so much in these shoes. I will also go ahead and link the no-show socks that I wear with them. If I'm wearing them just around town errands, I actually don't wear socks most of the time, but if I know I'm going to do a lot of walking, I usually wear these no-show socks just to prevent any potential rubbing or blisters. I mean, I'm talking, I walked like 11 miles in these in one day, and I'm pregnant and I had no issues with my feet. They are also so easy to keep clean because they are genuine leather. I find that the white honestly holds up without a ton of cleaning on its own, but if you do need to clean them, I use a magic eraser. I have a recent video here that I'll put in that I shared over on Instagram stories. But if you're not following me on Instagram, my handle is STRAWBERRYCHICXO. That's where you can see more day-to-day life over there. Another home favorite that I have not stopped talking about, I used this the past 2 days because we had handyman over doing some work on the main level of our floor, and I used it both days, and I was just like, my goodness, this has been one of my favorite purchases of all time on Amazon. And that's again another reason why I haven't stopped recommending it to y'all the past few years. And it is my wet vac. I am always surprised by how good this works, and I can tell over time, like if I use it multiple times a week, the water is nowhere near as dirty. And when I go longer time, or if I have, you know, someone come in their house with their shoes, which we try not to do any shoes in our house, but if there's workers, sometimes they can't take their shoes off, then I am always shocked by how dirty this water tank gets, and I am every time so thankful that I have this. So easy to use, it's easy to push. It has a self-cleaning mode. It vacuums and mops at the same time, so you don't have to run a vacuum beforehand. It saves you a lot of time in that aspect. It gives me so much peace of mind knowing my floors are clean. Next up, if you are a fan of totes but not the biggest fan of how disorganized they can be, I love this bag organizer. A lot of them are felt and they're actually quite heavy, but I found this one earlier this year and I love to throw it in my totes for just a little bit of added organization, but also it protects the bottom of your purse as well and gives them structure and shape depending on the bag that you use it in. I use this most of the time in my Longchamp tote, which has no storage, no structure whatsoever, and I don't love how heavy, like it can sink at the bottom. So this solved that. Unfortunately, this next product is something that I actually use more than one time a day. I think just with pregnancy congestion, but also allergies in Georgia this year have been relentless. Like they have been, I think, the worst, our worst pollen counts that we have ever had actually historically. So if you are unfortunately someone who also deals with congestion or allergies, or it's even great to use this if you have been around potential colds or sickness. Actually, again, it gives me peace of mind just to kind of flush out my nose. If Josie has a cold, for example, to try to keep or limit my germ exposure. I've actually read a little bit of research around that as well. But it is this very affordable nasal spray, and I can't tell you how many times I've repurchased this on Amazon. I should probably just add it to my auto subscription at this point. I wanted to reshare my lash serum. I actually stopped using it when I discovered that I was pregnant. It is actually pregnancy safe based on my personal research, but as always, do your own research there because I am not your doctor. But I did pick it back up as soon as I hit the second trimester, and that's this really affordable lash serum. This is a product that I use daily because if you don't use it, you're not going to get the results from it. So it is something that you need to add into your hopefully daily routine. This one is prostaglandin free, so if you're fearful of the side effects of prostaglandin, some of them can be like people have sunken eyes because you can get some orbital fat pad loss. I didn't have that, but I would get a red lash line when I used other lash serums, and I don't get a red lash line with this one. So I'll keep you updated on the progress I did take before and after photos, since it had been a long time since I have used it at this point. If you're curious on my recent Amazon purchases, I save all of those to my storefront, so I'll link that down below so you can be nosy and see all the things that I'm buying on Amazon. It also has the best sellers saved in a folder as well if you want to see what everyone else is buying and loving on Amazon. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all on Sunday with a new fashion video. Bye.